Welcome to Coach Content Inspiration, your cozy corner for feel good motivation and ideas for your coaching business. I'm your host, Shika, and in the past, I worked as a counselor for close to 5 years. And right now, I create done for you content to help you save time, save money, and also make money. I hope you can live every episode feeling inspired and brimming with ideas and possibilities. Welcome to the show. Hi there, I'm Shika, and in today's episode, we will be discussing micro experiments that we can do to lower our perfectionism when running a business. As business owners, we want to give our clients and audience the best transformation possible, the best workshops and products possible as well. And this desire to do well can translate into perfectionism. And I'm a victim of this myself. When I create my done for you workshops, I tend to pay too much attention to the images I use in the slides, the fonts and the branding colors and the color schemes and all of those details. And I do this because I want the workshops to be truly transformational mentally and emotionally. However, I'm also aware that this will slow down my process and I take a longer time to finish my coaching content. I take too long to launch my products. And in the end, all these small details may not matter as much as I think. So I do fall to perfectionism because I am a stickler for quality, and you may be the same as well. You are so committed and dedicated to offering the best to your clients that you take too long to finish your projects, or you overthink a simple Instagram caption, or you take too long to make decisions. And all this will cost you your energy and also your time. So, what can you do if you are a perfectionist in your work and it is giving you stress? Or it's holding you back from leveling up in your business? Well, what you can do is what I call micro experiments to handle this. So these micro experiments will actually test your comfort levels and make you feel a little bit uncomfortable in exchange for less stress. So let me give you an example. Let's say you are someone who obsesses with finding the right pictures to use when you're creating your workshops. And I totally get it. The right pictures can actually evoke emotions such as inspiration, hope, and joy. So using the right pictures and even the right colors can matter a lot when you are creating your products. But if you are being overly detailed, it may be causing you stress and exhaustion. So if it is causing you stress and fatigue, it's okay to loosen up your perfectionism a little bit. So what can you do with this situation? Well, what you can do is perform a macro experiment where you choose not to obsess over the pictures you use in your slides. For example, for the next workshop or workbook that you are creating, select pictures which convey the right vibe without thinking or overthinking this decision. And it sounds so commonsensical, I know, but trust me, to a perfectionist, this small experiment or this small habit change is a big change for some of us. After doing this, you can take note of how you feel. What are the results that you experience? Do you feel less stressed out about your work? Do you feel more free? Do you feel more energized because you are not overthinking small decisions? Or on the opposite side, do you feel panicked at letting go of control? Do you feel like you quote unquote slacked off or did not put in 100% of your effort? So these are questions that you can reflect after you perform these micro experiments. And it is my hope that you will associate these micro experiments with feelings of more freedom, less stress, and also more flexibility when you are running your business and doing your work. And you may have clients who struggle with perfectionism too. Let's say you have a client who is a perfectionist when it comes to her appearance and she does not step out of the house, even running errands, without a full face of makeup on. So she is insecure about her looks, and this routine of looking quote unquote perfect before stepping out of the house is causing her a lot of stress. So, what you can suggest to her is to do a micro experiment where she allows herself to be 80% made up instead of 100% made up. So let's say she puts a full face of makeup on before going out to the nearest mall, for example. You can suggest that she puts on just 3 essential makeup items the next time she is going there. So your clients or audience have to feel comfortable with these micro experiments. And I will not recommend you to suggest for them to go from 100% down to 10%. What I would suggest is taking baby steps. And after all these micro experiments are over, or after one micro experiment is over, you can ask your clients how they feel after it. Do they feel, do they experience any benefits? What are the benefits they experience, if any? What are the fears that they had when they were going through the experiments? Is this something they are willing to try again? So these are questions that your clients can brainstorm when performing these micro experiments for themselves. And if you want to go one step further and coach your clients on baby steps to overcome perfectionism, you can use some of the exercises in my Done For You Overcome Perfectionism workbook. And my favorite exercise in there is to encourage them to let go of their all or nothing thinking pattern. So perfectionists usually have this thinking pattern. They believe that they should either give their 100% in a project or not do it at all. This can be a very, very high pressure habit or principle to live with. And let's face it, it is humanly impossible for us to give our 100% in every single thing that we do, because we will end up burnt out, fatigued, stressed out. So there is an exercise in this Done For You Overcome Perfectionism workbook that can help with that. I'll put the relevant links in my description box. And if this has helped you, I hope that you can leave me a comment, because I do appreciate your comments very much. And I will see you in my next episode. Goodbye.